So I just wanted to show you a harness that we can make here. This is for a small EV. Now it's for the Sevcon motor controller, and the Sevcon motor controllers have this connection here. It's a 35-way amp seal connection, and the corresponding mating plug is this here. This plug can have up to 35 connections, however you need about 20 for your average build. This is the pins that you need, and it requires a particular crimper that is quite expensive, this crimper here. And if you don't have this crimper or you don't have the experience, it's very hard to make this reliably and neatly. So you end up saving yourself a lot of time and money by getting the harness through us. It's very common for customers who have done their own wiring for them to call us up with some kind of fault in the system, and it always generally leads back to some kind of wire that hasn't been terminated properly and it's a loose connection. So in this harness, we've broken out to various functions. We've got the forward, reverse, programming CAN, motor encoder. We've generally used the Deutz plug, and this is because it is a high quality plug, waterproof, but is also readily available. So if you need spares or anything like that, you don't have to order something on the internet over a long lead time. It's something you can get in your local electronics store or even an automotive store such as Supercheap. Additionally, the crimper is also quite cheap. This is $30 versus this, which is about $600 at least. So each harness comes with a very detailed drawing to make the other side. For example, by default, you would just receive the plug to make the other side. And this is so you can set the lengths to exactly how you want. Of course, we can make the other side depending on the build. If you can tell us the lengths and the exact components that you want to use, and we can offer advice on that. But a lot of customers actually like just to be able to terminate themselves because they haven't quite fleshed out the exact dimensions that they are going to use in their build. So you just, for example, for the forward reverse, you would take a typical single pole, single throw switch, terminate that into the plug, and then you'd connect that there into the functionality. So how to do that is all detailed in this drawing here. So it is quite straightforward with some very basic wiring knowledge. We've used really high quality materials throughout. This is 0.5 mil squared tinned heavy insulated cables. And everything is very clearly labeled and heat shrunk. We've got guys that make these on a daily basis, and we can make them at scale. So if you need a harness for your build, we can make this custom to your application. We can even design the harness for you if you don't quite know what you're after.